right, guys, what's up? Welcome back to Average Takes.
Welcome back.
I'm not in a happy mood today, boys.
Why should you be?
I am not in a
We got
happy.
some bad news today. Bad
My,
news.
Oh, you're not happy.
I could tell you my future for the next 3 months. It's a
Drinking
not
them
a happy.
beers, drowning yourself in Modelo's
A
Yeah,
lot of Whiskey
sorrow.
Lullaby on the playlist. A lot of
yeah.
Whiskey Lullaby and Marvin's
Yeah,
Room back to back.
back to back.
Well, if you clicked on this video, it's because of the title, obviously.
Yep.
But Fernando Tatis is hurt yet again.
Fragile. That man is fragile.
And this time it wasn't on the baseball field necessarily.
Yep.
This
Guys
past
messing
offseason,
around.
we had a leak come out saying Fernando Tatis got in a motorcycle accident.
Lost control.
Nothing else came out after that except there's a couple pictures. We saw him in a brace. He had a wrist brace on. Well, come to find out, day one, basically, of everyone being at camp.
First time swinging a bat all off season.
First time swinging a bat in a while because wrist, obviously, shoulder was taking time off. There was a lockout. Tatis feels something in his wrist. Goes and gets it checked out by doctors. And I saw a report come out that the doctors were able to talk to him. Like Padres had, or I don't know how to explain it, but doctors were able to talk to him. Didn't think it was that serious until obviously swinging the bat. News comes out. Tatis has a fractured wrist and is going to be out for the next 3 months. So now, as Padre fans, as podcasters, as fans, listeners,
Devastated.
we are all devastated. Baseball fans are devastated. This man is electric. This man is everything San Diego needed in a baseball player when he got brought up.
Mm-hmm.
He was the life of our team for so long. You know, last year it felt like if Tatis was on the field, we could win. No matter what. When he was off the field, it was such a different story. The lineup wasn't the same. The guys didn't have the emotion. And now we have to start the year like this, dude. This feels like a San Diego curse. Sports curse.
Yep.
It's not. It's okay. It's all right. He's projected to miss 3 months. 2 of those, which will be in season. One of them is half season, half spring training, and he's proven to heal like a supernatural freak. Literally, he's comes back from injuries way faster. Yeah, I get it. He's young. It was a dumb move because now he's injured. Now he takes out part of the season. But I'm also blaming this on the lockout because say there wasn't a lockout and he was hitting 2-3 weeks ago and he's like, oh fuck, my wrist fucking hurts. Maybe this could have been avoided, or 1 month. He only misses 1 month. And it's tough to when this guy is literally 35% of our offense. So as of now, Preller has made 0 moves to improve this team since the new offseason started. And it's going to be very tough to rely on Ha-Sung Kim and I don't know.
Yeah,
The
usually
rest of the crew.
these things
Yeah.
happen in the middle of the season, and you ask guys to step up then, already warmed up, and don't have to get in right into it. But this year, Tatis got hurt, and we have to ask those guys to step up now. And with this short spring training and not enough time to develop, it's going to be scary for us Padre fans.
I
Definitely
mean,
going to be scary.
yeah, and a positive side, if there is any positives coming out of this, is at least it happened now where our backups can get comfortable with everyday reps and maybe they do make improvements, because it's very hard to assume a guy is going to downgrade or decrease in his level of talent. We always assume someone's going to upgrade and finally they click, and that's the year we're waiting for.
Yeah.
Maybe Jake Cronenworth steps up and all of a sudden is the best hitting second baseman in the league. A lot of these things could happen. Manny Machado is a proven stud MVP candidate almost every year.
Can also play shortstop.
this is a perfect opportunity for him to be like, you know what? This is my team, Nino. Sit the fuck
Nino.
down and watch me fucking rake. And it's a perfect opportunity for him to take over and take control of the team because last year, him and Nando were kind of the leaders on the team. They get in some arguments. The despise, the downfall of the Padres happens. So he needs to step up and take control and say, "This is my fucking city, and let's fucking roll."
Hopefully, this is
You
the
brought up
last
some.
bump in Tatis's career. Hopefully, this wrist thing bumps
I
his
hope
head
he
into
learns.
shape,
I hope he
and he
learns.
He's gonna
takes
get
his
hurt every
health
year.
more serious. No, don't say that, dude.
All right,
Yeah, I'm
Jenny, you
jinxing
brought
the
up some.
jinx.
You brought up some good points when you were talking there. There's some positives and there's a lot of negatives. Some positive lookouts on this is Ha-Sung Kim. Last year, he didn't get many reps. He was one of our best fielders, if not our best fielder last year. And now he's going to get full-time reps for 2 months at least at shortstop. And we get to finally see what we paid for. We're paying him what, 7 mil a year or something like that?
7.5.
Yeah, exactly. We're paying him that money. He came over, didn't get much playing time last year. Now we get to see what he's worth if he's ends up being a starter out of spring training. 2, CJ Abrams. Kids in Major League Spring Training. He's been one of our biggest prospects forever. This is a time for him to shine. You know, we paid
And he gets the
Tatis
call.
and CJ plays shortstop. You know, we paid him right in front. We paid him paid Tatis, and CJ now has to either step up at shortstop or he's gonna have to move to another position. And that's gonna be a big thing coming out of spring. You know? So those are two big things I have. Obviously, concern is the power in our lineup. Tatis was the second best slugger last year in all of baseball. Padres were overall
Definitely gonna miss those
21st.
42 home runs.
Yes, 42 homers last year. Yeah. Padres were
Definitely gonna miss
21st
those.
overall in slugging last year. So now for the first 2 months, we're not going to have that. So Jake Cronenworth, you mentioned his name, is going to have to step up huge because, yes, he's a shortstop, college shortstop, minor league shortstop, has played some shortstop for us. He's going to have to step up huge because I know we played him a lot of places last year, mostly at second. But hey, we need someone to
Did good
fill
everywhere.
a spot. So I'm holding Jake Cronenworth in that competition too. I got a 3-man competition at shortstop right now. I don't care about second. Shortstop is the most important position other than catcher, and honestly, it's close to third because third is very hard. But I think shortstop is one of the most important positions in sports. You have to be athletic. You have to have a great glove. Like, yeah, Tatis got bitched at because his glove last year. So now let's see it. Let's see perfect defense. And another guy who I need to step up is Eric Hosmer. I need some power out of your fucking bat, some doubles, some homers. I need a huge step up. This is on you.
Yeah.
Time to step up. We paid
Quit
you
hitting in a
money.
double
No
plays.
one in the fucking world wants you. Eric Hosmer, it is fucking time to step up. Our fearless leader, Fernando Tatis, the energy's out. 2 months of regular season. He's out. We have some dudes, some names on this team who have been great fucking players in the past.
You need to step up.
Eric Hosmer is a Gold Glover World Series champion, 4-time Gold Glove. Will Myers is Rookie of the Year, came over, was an All-Star his first season with the Padres. Manny
We need to bring
Machado
that back.
is an MVP caliber player.
The only consistent player on our
We
team.
have 5 goddamn starters that are Cy Young worthy. Like this, there's no point that Padre fans should be giving up. I know this season hasn't even started. I know we're missing a lot. Yes, I would love for us to sign someone who we're going to talk about later, some free agent signings who would be perfect fits for this time. But we have some guys who are just going to have to step up. Like Grisham, going to need you to bat leadoff now. I don't, there goes Tatis in the leadoff hole that everyone loves seeing, pimp homers at a leadoff spot. Grisham, time to step up. We need your on base bat to ball ability there. Now Jake Cronenworth, you played a lot up in the lineup last year. You're going to slot in the 2-hole. Manny right at 3. 4-hole is where I'm confused about because we have 2 guys who are supposed to be power hitters, weren't power hitters last year. Will Myers, Eric Hosmer. So they're probably going to go
4 or 5.
Well, that doesn't even make sense because then we got lefty and Grish and Crone, and then Manny. I don't know. This lineup's going to be for Bill Mel to build, not me. And that's my next point. Bob Melvin.
Sir.
This was a huge part of our offseason. We got one of the best managers in the league. He has won with some of the worst rosters put together, some of the cheapest fucking rosters I've ever seen, and gone to the playoffs with the Oakland A's 6 times. Won the division. All you have to do is make it to playoffs. That's what we always preach. Anything could happen in the fucking playoffs. Expanded playoffs this year. We have a veteran manager. I think those are just going to coincide. Now, I absolutely loved what Bob Melvin had to say.
Oh, yeah. I like how he attacked his best player on the team getting hurt. I got the quote right here. It says, "It's obviously a hit, but it gives somebody else an opportunity. What I'm going to talk to these guys about, too, is that it's not about 26, 28 players, but a lot of times it's 40 or 50 over the course of the season. We're talking about one guy. Obviously, he's extremely important, but it should motivate us to hold down the fort until he gets back." And I mean, I love how he approached that. He's saying that, yeah, he might be the best, not even the best player on our team, but somebody who's offensively big, but it's not only him. We got 40 or 50 players over the span. People are going to come up, come down, traded. Fucking, it's not going to matter. We got people to step up.
And you know what I love most about that is because how beautiful that sound. And last year, all we got were, man, these guys were going to fight. That's what we got last year.
Yeah, I tweeted it right when I saw it. I said, already handled the team 10 times better than
Jace.
Fucking pooper head. And we can't, like, we can't control the wrist injury. It's in God's hands now. He's gonna get recovered. Bob Melvin knows he's played many of games with people on the field who aren't even close to Tatis's level of talent. So
anyone on our current team.
Straight veteran.
Yeah, so
been around the block.
I'm hype. All that he's gonna look good if these guys produce. So it's literally all on the players at this point. We've tried all we can to build a great team, and we're better than we were last year. We're better than we are on paper, to be honest. I'm going to talk down on them because we need to make moves ASAP because a lot of these teams are getting better. As what are we doing? Sitting with thumbs in our ass, fucking not doing anything.
I really hope Preller's working like a madman right now because, right now it seems like we got thumbs up bums and I'm fucking chapped about it.
It just seems like name after name after name, and I'm sitting here with Passan on my noties with all these guys waiting for it to say Padres sign.
Well, blah, blah, there blah. Has yet to be a move that I was like, damn it. You know, like some of my top guys on the board, we go through them. Chris Bryant hasn't signed yet. Nicholas Castellanos hasn't signed yet. Kyle Schwarber, Jock Peterson. You know, those are a lot of our top guys who we talked about in our last video.
And they better be
have
interested.
Not signed yet. And
I better see Padres next to all those names.
Suzuki, I mean, he's close. We've seen some rumors.
I don't like him. He's a weirdo. He's a weirdo. I don't like him.
I mean, I'm 50-50 on him, but hey.
What you said earlier before the pod, though.
He has mad power.
I think Preller's saying that we might sign one not too heavy guy right now and then wait for trade deadline and boom there. Sign somebody nice there.
He's always been a great trade deadline person.
And I like that better because if we could fill our team out. We claim to have such a good team. Well, let's claim to have a good team and see how they're doing, and then trade deadline comes and get somebody that we know we need and not gamble right now.
Well, last year we didn't do that. That's what we
the-
want to happen. It didn't.
Yeah.
So I need something.
The only down part in that like concept, Roman, is say we get out to a terrible start. Now we're already from falling behind. Now we have to build back from like already shitty start. So
That makes sense.
if we get someone solid here in the off season, then hopefully that downfall doesn't occur, or it's less than what it has been in the past.
So now,
I'm down. I want to sign somebody right now.
well, before we
Yeah.
talk about who fits best, let's talk about right now. Who's your predicted starter on our roster currently for
Joe
sure?
Musgrove.
Shortstop.
Yeah,
Shortstop.
Joe Musgrove.
I think CJ Abrams steps up and proves that he can do it.
So the thing about CJ Abrams is I heard from an inside source that he is legit. He's good. He's that dude. He's a
And
guy.
I think he's legit also. That's why I said that.
Yeah, and like you guys mentioned earlier, it's a huge spot for him to step up. And it could be a surprise call up, Tatis was kind of one of those, but Tatis is different. Tatis is completely
earned
different.
it.
Yeah. If Abrams comes out and literally hits 360 in spring training, 380, like that's some rare numbers. Like I would give him a spot. I think he's ready, but I honestly don't think he's gonna put up those numbers. And I think one more year down the minors, maybe progresses one more year better, or even half a year. We can bring him up deadline or something. Say he is raking down in AA wherever he's gonna be. Like I would take a chance on him for a playoff run if he's that good.
For sure.
Roman, I love that you brought him up instantly because that's who I want to start the season out.
Yeah.
Like you said, Chenny, inside source told you that he's the real deal. He's going to be a next big thing in this league. I think, well, I want him to win out this battle. Kim is a perfect guy to still get in reps every other day. But I think when Tatis comes back, we're going to mostly use him as a DH. I don't think he's going to come
Let's put him in
instantly
the fucking
back.
outfield.
That's what I'm saying too. We can put
Psych.
Tatis
No,
in the
we'll never put him in
outfield.
the outfield. Fuck that. He'll never go to the outfield ever
Why?
again.
Why
It was
not?
the worst idea that the whole team has done the last 3 years. Put him in the
Like,
outfield.
How do you think? Keep him.
How do you think
the
he's gonna
lineup.
feel if we keep him as a DH then?
No,
hitting?
it's
he
way
needs
better.
the field.
If he can just hit bombs, wake up, hit bombs, he'd probably enjoy that.
Yeah,
Nah,
but
he loves being
it's
the
not a
starter,
long term deal, bro. All I'm saying is when he instantly comes back, the DH is going to help us to get him in the lineup.
Yeah,
And it depends on who's playing and how hot they are at shortstop.
you can already count on a home run first game he comes back to.
Yeah, because he's known for that. But as of right now, I mean, MLB's new CBA is going to award people for bringing people up, is what it is. You get higher draft picks when you don't waste people's time in the minor leagues and you don't service time manipulation. So,
like that.
If he could prove it to me that he's ready.
How old is he? 21?
22.
No, I think he's like, yeah, he's young.
If he's older than 21, I'll accept him coming up. If he's younger than 22,
don't know where my phone is.
That's tough. So that's a Soto age.
But I mean, he just needs to prove to me. He's 21.
When's his birthday?
October 3rd.
Fuck. He needs that one more year, bro. He needs that one more year of growth. I'm telling you, 21 to 22, big difference in the baseball on the baseball diamond.
But to me, it's a need.
I think that's enough, bro. And I want CJ Abrams to win this job. I think we have.
Don't get me wrong. I think if Kim worked out hard this offseason and he's ready and he looks good.
Yeah.
I mean,
I love Kim as the number one bench guy.
No, but the thing that with Kim, what Kim was saying was he thinks he's going to do good with consistent ABs. That's a real thing because personally,
who wouldn't?
A lot of people don't. Look at guys who hit 200 that have 500 at bats. A lot of guys. But I'm saying.
I was going to say Hedges.
Great example. I'm just saying. Better. Kim expects to do better getting consistent ABs, and from a personal standpoint, I always did better knowing I was going to be in the lineup, like not knowing, not pressured. Where I'm pinch hitting this game, I have to get a hit, or else I'm not going to get another at bat for fucking 2 more weeks.
Pitch hitting is one of the hardest jobs to do in sports, bro. You had to come off the bench cold. You haven't done anything in 3 hours.
You're watching the pitcher the whole time.
Yeah.
Dude, it is not as easy as it sounds, dog. You make this sound like it's fucking WWE
No,
and it's
I'm
all
not saying it's. I
scripty.
never said it's easy, but
You
I just
made
feel
it
like
sound.
Tatis would want to be on the field, not only DH.
Well, we're gonna have to find someone to fill.
My final answer as of right now, Kim is my starting shortstop come opening day.
I could agree with that. Hey man, if he looks good, it's all about who wins it for me.
And I hope that Nola's taking reps at like second right now.
Nola, you
First,
better have your infielder's
'cause
glove. when
Jorge
you-
Alfaro is gonna be a dog behind the plate. We're
Yeah, I'm
sleeping
hype
on
on
him
that.
big time, and
Hype
he's
on that
gonna be
too.
good. I like that.
No, I think
Bat, he
If
has
he
a
I hope
were
glove.
Austin
starting left
Nola's
fielder this year, I will shoot myself
yeah.
in the foot.
Who?
Not actually.
Austin Nola's going to be our starting left fielder this year.
No.
No, left
Jorge
field is.
Alfaro.
Let's get in the free agents now because we're still missing a left fielder, I guess.
Well, we're missing a
Okay.
lot, but all right. Let's go free agency.
Top 3.
Top 3. We got absolute perfect.
AB.
You didn't even let me get through.
Unreal. What kind of podcast is this?
What? You said top 3, number 1. That's who I think it is.
He's going on a rant there. He's gonna give a
Oh.
description.
I was
All
giving
right.
you our top 3. Nope. All right, Roman.
No, number 1.
Bryant. Tell me why Chris Bryant then, Roman.
Sorry, because he's a great outfielder and he's a big offensive bat, and that we need to fill our lineup.
Totally
Yep.
not the reason what I was going to say. But we'll talk about Chris Bryant. Chris Bryant is a third baseman who could play
Flash.
the outfield,
Flash.
maybe a little first.
That's you already named 5 positions right there.
I know. And he could actually play center. So it check marks the box that, hey, Manny Machado, you are a gold glove shortstop. Let's
Plenty of
put
times.
an MVP third baseman next to you for the span of Tatis being out. Let's
And
do
then-
it.
then you boot
and
into the outfield.
That check marks the spot of filling Tatis's hole.
And that check marks the spot of boom, we still have the best left side of the infield in the whole league.
And that also check marks a spot of a power hitter in your lineup. 2, like I said, he could play the outfield. Once Tatis is back, boom, your everyday outfielder who could play all 3 positions.
Boom, left field automatic. Chris Bryant couldn't fit any better.
He could play center when you need Grisham a day as DH. He could play when you need Will.
Who
Will could
is
play
even
first
our-
when you have Hosmer on the bench? You know that helps the Padres so much. So
Who is our backup outfielders at the moment?
we don't have
Profar.
Profar is slated as a starter if you got Alfaro behind the dish.
Was Profar gonna be behind the dish?
No.
No shot. No shot.
But that brings up another point. We didn't even talk about Profar as a shortstop. Profar had his best season under Bomel. His best
Yeah.
career year. Profar was once a 2-time number 1 prospect in the MLB.
Like you said earlier, we don't have time for potential anymore.
No,
We need dudes.
But-
Profar,
Bomel
He's
has a
just
connection.
on the
let's
team.
not forget that. Let's not
Profar's
forget
doo-doo.
that.
I'm talking down on his name until he does
Okay,
something.
but let's not forget that because Bomel has a connection there.
Why doesn't
Only a
Profar
couple
play left
guys
field then?
He's
Why
coached.
doesn't Profar play left field then?
No, he's slated right now.
Can't fucking hit.
He's also not a good left fielder.
But he is starting left fielder at the moment.
At the
But his
moment,
best year under
you have a
Bomel.
hole. the sign. I'm telling you, the dots connect. That's obviously now my number 1. It was Nicholas Castellanos, but my number 1 has to have some defense about him because Nick Castellanos is a little bit of a hole out there defensively, but
He would fit in this podcast perfect. An average outfielder.
he's an average outfielder, but an
But he's
awesome bat, and I think he
overly
would fit on this
average bat.
podcast perfectly.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He doesn't even have a smartphone.
That's fine.
Doesn't
He doesn't
need
even know.
one.
He doesn't even know what
He-
Instagram is.
If he doesn't have a
Perfect.
smartphone, he won't see any of Padres Twitter talking to him. So that's what I think is honestly would be a perfect matchmaker number 2, Nicholas
Okay.
Castellanos.
Okay.
Power
number-
bat checks off in our lineup.
Number 3, my most wanted number 3, Kyle Schwarber.
Tell me why.
Why?
Tell me why.
He just drops dick on balls. He literally fucking hits so many balls so fucking far.
That's funny.
He walks up there, you can feel it in his stance. He's gonna drop dick on the ball. So
Want me to tell you why I want Kyle Schwarber in this team?
why? Because
Because fills
good
in.
last name.
Well, I'm a big fan of Schwarber. I have his jersey in the Cubs, but he is a lefty power bat. That is something the Padres have needed since Adrian Gonzalez.
And what does he do really well? That is very underrated in his game. Leads off very well.
Very well.
Very well. Leads off. Perfect leadoff hitter. Kyle Schwarber. Boom.
So I think that is another
example.
check mark box that fits perfectly. And I don't think he's going to be the most expensive guy in the world.
Nope.
Like, I think KB is going to get 20 to 25 million.
Yep.
Nick Castellanos, I think, is going to get 20 to 25 million, maybe a little bit more. He had better hitting. They're both.
I would.
What about
the same.
Jock Peterson?
So
I like
Jock's
Jock.
my number
He's
4
number
because
3 for me.
he's my number 4 because I would rather have Schwarber than him.
Why?
I think he's a little bit better.
Schwarber is a little bit better,
A little bit better.
but
I think he'll
I
hit.
trust
30.
Jock in the outfield a lot more than I do
Jock
Schwarber.
Glove's nice, but his batting is
Schwarber
not
is
too,
a DH.
yeah. His average is not too
outfielder.
good.
Jock is a true home runner strikeout guy.
Exactly.
That's
yeah.
all he will do. Schwarber literally rakes. He can, like I've been saying, drop dick
He's a
on balls.
doubles. Yeah.
So
Yeah, I really like Schwarber. If we could pair up any of those 4 somehow, I think that helps this roster a lot. But honestly, I just think Chris Bryant is the match made. I know they said the Rockies are interested, and that's the worst
absolutely
thing I've ever heard.
horseshit. Doesn't make any sense.
But I think, I mean, my dream scenario is Chris Bryant. That's what I have to say.
Yeah, and I'm thinking about it a little bit more at the moment. So I think personally, this is what Preller is going through Preller's head. He's gonna sign one guy, and then let everything else. He's gonna let just the cards full. Well, whatever fucking happens. Hopefully, Chris Paddock can have a great year because then that 5 spot is absolutely solidified in our
or
rotation. Yeah, or Lamet.
Or Gore, because I heard Gore was touching 99.
Yeah, I heard Gore looked nice
With some
Exactly.
dirty
We barely talk about him because we all fucking thought he was done.
Yeah.
So if
Well,
he
I had
comes
to
up
write him
and
out. I had to
becomes-
put him on the
back burner.
You know when the dish is on the front burner, it gets so hot it catches on fire, and you go throw it in the water and it sparks up.
Oh,
That's
so
what
he's
kinda
not
what
even on the
happened.
back burner. He's in
Yeah.
the sink.
He's in the sink.
Yeah, but
But I
you
have
mentioned-
to remember him because I smell it. I still smell
Yeah.
it. So
burning.
and all of a sudden it might have just caught flames again.
Profar was the 2-time number 1 overall prospect. Well, Gore was the number 3 overall prospect, and then last year he wasn't even ranked on the top 100 list. So if he comes back and is anywhere in the top 20 prospect list,
Comeback player of the year.
that's
So the
already
one thing
better
that
than
helps
Paddock.
this damn Padres team is the coaching staff that we built. Coaching staff I'm pretty confident in this year.
I'm excited for Bo Melvin, bro.
Like, I'm not trying to
Excited.
drag the rest of the coaches because I did like all of our coaches except the manager last year, and I thought they would bring some of them back, but they didn't. But
They're all too buddy.
yeah,
We got one of the best equipment
you had to-
managers
you had
in the
to
game.
you had to throw it out.
Padres look nice this year.
Padres
Easy,
will be
Roman.
Padres will be good.
No free shout outs.
No free shout outs.
No, he deserves all the shout outs. If Kim is our starting shortstop, where does he bat in the lineup?
8th.
6, 7.
8th.
Yeah, I'm thinking like
Maybe 9th. I forgot. There's no pitcher. He's fucking 9-hole.
Oh yeah, he's 9-hole. Yeah, for sure. 8-9.
Listen,
I like Profar at
in the big
9-hole.
leagues, no, but
Let's
the
go
big
down
leagues,
it. Let's go down
MLB,
it. Number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
9
6, 7, 8, 9.
9-hole is the
10.
second leadoff hitter.
Yeah, that's
If-
why I like Profar there. If he's our everyday.
He's not gonna be. He's not gonna be. Don't put him there because then he will be there.
He might be there at
No.
some point.
No, we gotta think
Might.
big picture here.
Bo Melvin best year under.
Hey, don't sweat it out.
Profar bench. Profar bench.
Profar starting left fielder.
I know we haven't really talked much about Tatis, so I'm pretty upset at the kid.
Hey, buddy.
I know it's
if
been
I
a
was
lot of
him,
fun
if
trying
I
to
was-
pick stuff, but I'm pretty upset.
If I was him, I would have done the same thing.
I probably want to have done the same thing, but I truly don't really care that much. Yes,
And
it
neither does
hurts,
he.
but it doesn't really affect the long run of the season. The season's a long season. Trust, it's a long
No,
year.
you got 162
Trust me.
days.
I'd rather this happen now than mid-June, mid-July.
And had the season be done. Trust me, I understand. But there's some things,
And this
for him to get hurt on a motorcycle, and then today
Guy's
when
living life.
they asked him about the injury and like, can you
So,
remember
yeah.
the accident? And he says, "Which one, dude?" I was
Yeah.
just like, dude.
that part I get, but also I think at the same time he's the same age as us.
Exactly.
Yes.
We've
That's
done
exactly
some
why I'm
stupid
thinking.
shit.
Yes.
Like,
if
you
I
had
was
to
him, and if I had that much money, there's no shot you're keeping me off the bike.
But at the same time, you have that much money. Get a razor, buddy. Why are you in a motorcycle?
Goes
Come
faster.
on.
like that.
What are we
I like
doing?
that take.
I like to
Good
feel the
take.
wind in my
What are we
hair.
doing?
Good
Get,
take.
get
like
a
the wind in
rhino
my
or
hair.
something, dude. Why are you on a motorcycle, buddy?
I'm just upset.
get a roll cage
because-
on you. If you crash, you get a little roll cage.
I'm upset because his prior thing, that the only thing that hurt him before was getting injured. Like, that was the only knock on his game. He's a perfect fucking baseball player. Like, when he's healthy, he is perfect on the field.
Yeah, and that's obviously one of the worst traits you can have as a player when he's healthy.
Yes.
Which sucks, but hey, he's gonna be better and he's gonna get healthier. He's gonna learn things as he plays and as he grows as a person, where maybe that's not worth it. Like, he pledged, I saw something, he's like, I'm never gonna be on a motorcycle again.
No,
Yes.
that's
Awesome.
a lie. Next offseason, he's on one.
No, next offseason he's listening to the pod, he's getting a razor. I promise you he's in a razor next offseason. He will realize that's the sickest thing he can do because I see him in the outdoors in some creeks and shit.
No, he got hurt on a 250. This next offseason, he's buying 450.
No, next offseason Harley.
Harley
How big of a troll if he just posts a picture of him on a Harley? That'd be
Harley.
hilarious.
with a wrist brace on.
Yeah. I mean, he's only 23. He's
living life, dude. Come
He's
on.
living life. He's
Yeah,
young. A
And
lot
if
of
we're
guys
gonna be
aren't
tough
even.
on him, last season he had some meltdowns as a player, So hopefully this season,
Hopefully, this helps him grow and realize he has to grow
Yeah.
up.
Exactly.
yeah, that and like he's an important part to this team. You have so much fun playing baseball. Now you get to watch
He
us
is this
fucking
team.
yeah, and an injury like a self-inflicted injury like that, maybe will like knock
Knock
some
him
sense
into
into
shape.
him.
Knock
Be
him
like,
into shape.
yo,
Be like, damn, I need to
I
be there
love
for my
playing
team. I can't
baseball.
be riding
I love playing
motorcycles anymore.
baseball.
And for the fans that are wanting the Padres to void the contract,
Stupid.
F you.
You're
Shut the
stupid.
fuck up.
You're stupid.
Because
dude.
this kid is
Not
the
safe for
real
work
deal.
content. Shut the fuck up.
This kid is the real deal, dude. So I'm definitely not for voiding any contract. We paid him that money. He deserves that money. We're gonna win with this kid. Don't get me wrong. Like, this is
Oh,
a
yeah.
minor setback for a
Don't be
major
scared.
comeback.
Let me scare another
And
bump in the road.
God's
Trust me,
plan.
I'm upset because this was a stupid thing to happen. But yes, this happens to absolutely anybody.
Gotta learn
We
from
saw
something.
Pete Alonso get in the absolute craziest car wreck and to walk
Crazy.
away and to be
Walk
able
away
to
fine.
swing the bat the same fucking day. So
That's crazy.
shit happens in mysterious ways.
He's
Like
in a
Chinny
fucking
said,
Ford.
God's plan.
That was low.
minor setback for a major comeback. And
Yeah,
Preller,
make sure
this is on Preller to find a fix.
He needs to start doing
And
something.
Bob Melvin,
yeah.
get your
I
ass
won't
to
even
work,
give
buddy.
my Preller take yet.
What if Bob Melvin's like, "Hey AJ, I want this team in this team only, nobody else."
So the thing about
Obviously,
that
you
is
won't say that.
Bob Melvin has seniority in years just of baseball knowledge over AJ Preller.
Yeah, what if he's just saying, "I'm cool." AJ, kick back, enjoy your spring break.
Hell no. You can't be that as a GM. In this league, you cannot be kickback spring break. You got to be on your toes at all times. You're on the phone 24/7, bro. 24 fucking 7 you're on the fucking phone.
That's what we think.
No, that's what we know. We know.
No,
We know this.
and
Yeah,
it's
yes,
still
I
in
know.
AJ we trust for now.
Yep,
And
he's
I'm gonna
either the
ride with
super
it
genius
because
or a super
AJ,
dumbass.
I know AJ hears everything. So listen, buddy. Chris Bryant, third base, Manny Short. Chris Bryant can be left field. Chris Bryant can play first base, center, right, DH for everybody. Hey, I'm in with that. But
Hey,
that's
nothing
about
wrong
it.
with being average.
Yeah, that's about as all I got for today. Nothing wrong
Like,
with being
comment,
average.
subscribe.
Yep, and if
Tatis,
please follow us on Twitter. We will deliver you the best
Let
Padres
us know
takes
who
all
you would
time.
sign
Tatis.
if you were the GM.
No, we are the
Oh,
GM. We are the GM, not the fans.
Oh, okay.
Disrespect.
Sorry.
All right, nothing wrong with being average. Deuce.
Peace.
Dude, you're gonna get us copyrighted.
Would
I know.
never.
I sound just like him.